Hey boys, it's HarmNone. Today we're going to be customizing the Bravado Banshee in Grand Theft Auto Online, but of course we're doing an HSW upgrade to this car, and this is my first time ever driving the Bravado Banshee with an HSW upgrade, so I'm very excited for this. I've got this thing fully upgraded right now, not with HSW, so we're going to be taking it into the Los Santos car meet here and upgrading it with HSW, and I'm hoping my friends don't see this because I am going to be using this car in hide and seeks with the HSW upgrade because it is a spawn vehicle off the street, so I'm going to blend in pretty well, and I think that this thing should, in theory at least, have pretty good performance to go alongside it. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and modify this vehicle here, and we're going to go ahead and apply the HSW upgrade to it, and a direct comparison to this car with HSW is the Ubermacht Sentinel XS. Now, the upgrade for that car is $1,370,000, and this is $1,840,000. This car is only $45,000 more than that car to purchase, but the performance, I think, is going to be significantly better on this vehicle. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and upgrade it for nearly $2 million, which is very, very hurtful to see leave the bank account, but that's okay. So to get things started, we're going to go for the HSW brakes on this vehicle. Let's go ahead and throw those on. For the front bumper, we have the carbon front bumper, which is still so ugly, and I still don't understand why Rockstar made that a customization option for this thing, but anyway, they did. We also have some different exhaust options for the vehicle. Not really a big fan of them. I think I'm just gonna leave it stock, to be honest. Actually, you know what? No, the dual exit does fill in the space a little bit better. It looks a little better, so we'll go for that. For the hood, we got the vented hood or the carbon hood as well. Still super ugly, so yeah, we'll keep the stock hood on here for right now, I think. For the lights, I think I'm actually gonna keep them stock, to be honest. I think they're fine as stock lights, so that's cool. Neon kit, we will throw it on just to lower the center of gravity of the car, make it handle a little bit better. I'm not sure how it's gonna take this HSW horsepower that it's going to be gaining here. So for the respray, I'm just going to go silver right now because I want to be able to see these livery options, because this thing does have more livery options that were added to it a couple of years ago. So anyway, we have the white shopping list livery, the black shopping list livery. We also have the white double stripes as well as the black double stripes. We have red and yellow double stripes as well. We have the white racing stripes, black racing stripes, the red racing stripes, yellow racing stripes. We have the weekend racer livery, which is pretty cool looking, and the Banshee racing livery, which is also pretty cool. We got the Yogarishima, the Fukaru, the HSW racing, and of course the HSW Elite is also available for this thing as well. Out of the liveries, I mean, I'm not really a super huge fan of any of them, but I think I will go for the red double stripes today. I think that that does look pretty good. For the plate, I'm going to go yellow on black. For the respray, I think that I might want to go for a white with the red. I'm kind of feeling like that could look maybe kind of nice. Not 100% sure yet, but I'm going to scroll through the color options here and just see if there's anything that stands out to me that looks really, really good. And so far, nothing's that amazing to me. I'm kind of thinking of maybe going for an ice white, honestly. I kind of think that that is going to be, unfortunately, like our best color option with this livery in particular. We can also remove the roof on the car, which is pretty cool, but I'm not going to. For the spoiler, we have the high-level spoiler, the mid-level spoiler. We also have the drift wing, the HSW street wing, and HSW race wing as well. And both those wings are available on the Sentinel XS as well, which is interesting. As far as the suspension goes, we can go for the new HSW suspension, which we will do because it's going to make the car handle a little bit better. We got the HSW transmission too that we will throw on, and the Stage 3 HSW Turbo as well. For the wheels, kind of thinking about some sport category endos. I feel like these look really good on this car. I feel like they fit the vibe of the car, so we're going to go for those. I'm going to do them in a stone silver today. I think that looks pretty good, so we'll do that. And for the windows, we will go for a dark smoke. This thing's looking fairly decent for a stock Banshee, essentially, with a few minor upgrades here and there. Let's go ahead and take it outside. We're going to see how this thing sounds first and foremost, but then, of course, how it actually drives. So I'm pretty excited about this. Haven't driven this thing with HSW, like I said, so this is going to be pretty cool. But anyway, let's take a listen here. It sounds decent. It's not a bad sounding car. It never has been. It's also not unique. So it's not, yeah, it's nothing special. It's definitely nothing special, but it's not bad. It's definitely not bad. Kind of regretting not putting a spoiler option on this car right now, just due to the fact that, like, it would help with the traction a little bit. But I do love how this car looks with this little ducktail that's kind of built into the body line of the car. So looks really phenomenal. I really, really do like a lot of the lines on the OG Banshee. I think it is a very good looking car. The Viper in real life, which it's based off of, is also obviously pretty sweet as well. This thing is feeling pretty good. Kind of similar feeling to the Sentinel XS, where I'm not really noticing like a massive improvement in the overall ability of the vehicle at this point. It kind of just feels like the Sentinel did, where it just has better acceleration and a better top speed and doesn't really handle any differently or worse or anything like that. It feels pretty similar to a regular Banshee. Totally forgot my terabyte is here. Holy hell. Managed to kind of save that, but that was kind of a jump scare. What the hell? Anyway, yeah, I'm not overly like impressed or thrilled with the performance gains from the $1.8 million HSW upgrade, not even counting the other hundreds of thousands I spent on the rest of the upgrades. And this is really feeling eerily reminiscent of what I said about the Ubermacht Sentinel XS once I put the HSW upgrade on. I don't really think that you can justify the cost of the HSW upgrades to this thing and the Sentinel XS when you compare them against other vehicles that are similarly priced, maybe a little bit more expensive, but you get a lot more value out of a lot of these other vehicles compared to these two. You kind of get tricked into thinking that the Banshee and the Sentinel XS, well, they're cheap cars, so the HSW upgrade's probably cheap. It's a good way to get into HSW, and yeah, like it is, until you go and put the HSW upgrade on and then find out that the HSW upgrade is worth 18 times as much as this car, for example, and that, you know, the HSW upgrade on the Sentinel is worth about the same. You know, it just doesn't really make a whole lot of sense once you get the HSW upgrade. So I would advise you, if you have a Banshee and a Sentinel XS, to not really focus on putting the HSW upgrades on either of these cars if you actually want to like win races or like get really good performance for your money or anything like that, because I just don't think either of these vehicles are worth doing the upgrade for and paying for it and paying all that money, because it really does not feel that much faster than the regular Banshee. And I drove the regular Banshee before HSW prior to upgrading it here, and it basically feels the same. It just has slightly better acceleration and a better top speed. I would say the top speed is the area in which things have improved the absolute most. It definitely feels faster top speed wise. I would have to test this on the highway to like really get a good sense of it, but even then, like it's not feeling like significantly faster even on this road. And this road is, you know, relatively straight and kind of, you know, I was going downhill there and it still wasn't feeling like all that fast. So I'm a little bit disappointed with both the Banshee and the Sentinel XS. I'm still going to use these vehicles both in hide and seek to try to get away from my friends a little bit better with a vehicle that looks like it's just off the street. But I would say for the vast majority of people, I don't really think either of these cars are worth HSWing. Now, that is not to say that if you absolutely love the Banshee or you absolutely love the Sentinel, that you shouldn't upgrade them ever under any circumstance. I would just say make sure you have actual good performing HSW cars, or at least one, before you do this upgrade to the regular Banshee or the Ubermacht Sentinel XS, because I mean, if I wasn't using these for my hide and seek videos, I would be pissed. I would be pissed if I had spent that much money for what I'm getting out of these cars. It's really not that much of an improvement for how much it costs. So do with that information what you will. I hope that you have found this information useful and everything like that. The car, you know, handles well, it accelerates better, and has a better top speed. Pretty much all there is to it. No real additional customization other than a couple of wing options and liveries. HSW on the Banshee and Sentinel, not worth it, I would say. I would say definitely pick up a Bravado Banshee GTS and upgrade that with HSW instead of buying either of these cars or both of them, unless, again, you just love the OG Banshee and you just love the OG Sentinel XS. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video or if you learned something, dislike if you didn't, of course, and consider subscribing to my channel if you guys are new. With that being said, I'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care. Peace.